What's going on, X-Men fans? It's me, the X-Men guy. You may remember me from such videos as the, 10 million X-Men 97 videos that I pumped out because they kept getting views until I no longer wanted to make them. Or that one time I got shouted out by James Popcorn. That was fun. You should watch his video about that. Or, when I'm in the Movie Blazes live streams. The chats, not the actual live stream. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about, Ultimate Universe. Marvel rebooted the Ultimate Universe. Now, before we get into the main meat of the video, which is, why I think there's a big problem going on with the universe, I do have to give you some background. What is the Ultimate Universe? How did it come about? So yeah, let's get into it. As most stuff that I talk about on this channel, the Ultimate Universe goes back all the way to when Marvel was bankrupt and they needed new, fresh ideas to sell more comics because they weren't doing good. They were bankrupt. So they had this one idea. Hey, let's make a new universe that is a fresh jumping on point for new readers. So they did that, and it was wildly successful with the launch of Ultimate Spider-Man. And this went on for years until the best writer known to man, Jonathan Hickman, he swooped in and killed it. Yep, swooped in and killed it in Secret Wars. Which, if you don't know, that's what they're making the movie about. But anyway, he swooped in, killed the universe, and we never heard from it again. You know, rest in peace. The Ultimate Universe kind of killed itself, when they did this event that killed off Ultimate Spider-Man, which was kind of their main pulling point. But they also introduced Miles Morales after that, so that wasn't that bad. I like Miles Morales. But anyway, it's been asleep for years, but the same dude who, in 2015, killed the Ultimate Universe, in January of this year, actually, it might have been a little bit before that, decided, hey, let's bring it back. And he brought it back, and, with the launch of Ultimate Invasion, which saw, this dude called the Maker, who's basically an evil version of, Mr. Fantastic. It saw him basically walk around, and he's like, dude, you destroyed my universe. I want to make my universe. He went to Miles Morales. He was basically like, hey, dude, me and you, we're the only remaining part of our universe. The former Ultimate Universe, that is. And he was like, do you want to come with me to remake that universe? And he's like, nah, you're a bad guy. No. So the Maker goes and he makes a new universe, and the way he does this is going to a different multiverse and stopping superheroes from getting their powers, which leads us into the Ultimate Universe, starting with Ultimate Spider-Man. Now, Ultimate Spider-Man was really, really well received, so well received that it sold really good. Really good. There's these things in comics called printings, so you have your first printing, and they basically go out, they sell those. If they run out of those to sell, they develop a second printing. Usually at max, comics, the standard is one printing. But if it's a #1 issue of a new series, well, that could get 2 printings. On usual, maybe if it's cool, it gets 3. Alright? This got 7. 7 printings. Now, that's insane by itself. But the discourse around it was more mainstream than any other comic launch that I've seen in a while. The people were talking about this all over YouTube. I actually got the second printing over here because my dumb self, I didn't order it. I didn't order the first printing. I don't know why. I didn't order early enough. Anyway, it was a smash hit. So many people were talking about it. Doom Blazer on YouTube, he's pretty cool. Subscribe to him. James Popcorn, I don't think Movie Blaze did, but he's cool. Still subscribe to both of them. And yeah, so it was amazing. And they are doing this really cool thing where each issue is a month because comics come out monthly. One comic comes out in September, one comes out in October, right? Issue to issue. That's the standard. Some are an exception. But with these comics, they issue 1 was like in January, issue 2 February, issue 3 March. I think you get the picture. And this went on with the other series in the line, like Ultimate X-Men, or Ultimate Black Panther, or The Ultimates. Actually, I think Ultimates issue 2, so I don't know if they're doing that. But they probably are. But yeah. But you see, there was a problem with this. And the fact that they are going month to month is my ultimate problem with the Ultimate Universe. You see, in the entertainment industry, there's a little thing called pacing. It's basically how a story paces itself. The best example I can find is, imagine if the lead up to Avengers Endgame in the Infinity Saga was really, really short. Like each of the movies were like 1 minute. All right, like a 1 minute recap, and then you watched Infinity War and Endgame. It wouldn't really have the same impact on you as it would if you watched all of the movies regularly and then watched them. You see what I'm getting at? So for Ultimate Spider-Man in particular, issue 1, great. All right, it's greatly paced. It's an origin for him. Issue 2, one of his first missions, amazing. All right. Issue 3, I didn't like this one as much, but it's basically him meeting the Green Goblin and setting up an arrangement to meet and become friends. Issue 4, we expand on that relationship and get revealed that Gwen Stacy is the Green Goblin's wife, which it's Harry Osborn, not Norman Osborn. Thank God. And issue 5 is basically this whole origin for the Green Goblin. Then in issue 6, we're supposed to have this climactic battle with Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin, when we really only got a few panels of setup for this, and then like a few pages in issue 5. So it doesn't feel as climactic as I think they were intending it to be, or as the resolution for an arc in issue 6 when they fight Kingpin. So what went wrong? I really think it's the month-to-month pacing. It's very weird, and it doesn't give you enough time to live in with these characters, to live in their universe. The universe feels like it's still being set up, and now we're ending the first arc. Like, what are we doing here? And to make it worse, it seems like Hickman has given himself a time limit, because in like I think it was 2 years, the Maker is gonna come back and he's gonna end the world. And what I think this is even worse for is Ultimate X-Men. You see, in Ultimate X-Men, it's about these young girls life in Japan and discovering that they're mutants. And a whole month of their life is supposed to be summed up in 22 pages. We also have to have half those pages devoted to a fight, a bunch of those pages devoted to setting up the universe. It just doesn't flow well. And then when you give Hickman and all the other creators in the Ultimate Universe a time limit until the Maker's coming, like it's the doomsday clock counting down, it makes for very bad pacing, and it feels like it's not satisfying when an arc like this concludes. Now, do I think that these series are bad? No. Do I think there's flaws with them? Yes. Do I think that they can't be fixed? No, I don't. I just think it's going through a little bit of a rough patch because you have to set up this universe and do all these things. And the way to fix that is just wait it out, honestly. because eventually the universe will be fully set up, it'll fully feel alive, and I see that coming true in like 2 issues or something. I don't think it's really something to worry about. But if it doesn't fix itself, then you're looking at maybe we have to switch some things up, maybe we have to focus on different things in issues. But yeah, so this is really my only problem with the Ultimate Universe. Other than that, I've been loving it, and if you have not read it, definitely read it. I know I spoiled a little bit of it for you guys. It's fine, just read it anyway. Hickman's a great writer. Peach Momoko's a great artist and writer. Can't speak for Black Panther, not reading it. The Ultimates is pretty good. I read the first issue. Forget the writer and artist's name. And Marcus Checchetto is the writer on Spider-Man, if you were wondering. But yeah, just wanted to get that out there. This is one of my unscripted videos. I'm gonna do more unscripted videos because I'm working on a lot of major videos, and I thought to tide you guys over, I'd make some unscripted videos. So like I'm working on a retrospective on the Krakoan era, part 2 of my year-long saga of trying to find a resolution to All New X Factor, the Forgotten X-Men comic. And then also comparing the current run on not Ultimate Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man to the first 6 issues of Ultimate Spider-Man and seeing how they compare and contrast. But that takes a lot of research, takes a lot of time writing, and I thought I'd tide you guys over with a few unscripted videos, so expect some unscripted videos in the future. But yeah, love you guys. See ya.